Hi guys, it's lizzisimss here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay, staying safe and taking care of your mental well-being. So today I have a speed build for you of a cute country cottage. It's just a quick build, short and sweet, mostly because I wanted to do a build using the new country kitchen kit that became available, was it last week? I think it was last week. And I know the kits are quite controversial. I'm personally of a mixed opinion because they're good if you don't want to commit to certain parts of the game, like you can choose between a CAS kit, a gameplay kit or a build and buy kit, which I think is good, but I also agree that firstly the price is quite pricey for what you get. The Sims is already an expensive game and these little things, they do add up. And secondly, I think some of these things like the cleaning pack should just already be in the game already. Like, it's not such a significant feature that needed to be in a separate kit. But yeah, those are my thoughts. But that being said, I did purchase the country kitchen kit. It's the only one I bought because I like building. I use CAS, but I do CC CAS, so I don't think I'll use the, I forgot what it's called, the throwback fit kit. I don't know. Anyway, I don't think I'd find much use for that, so I only got the country kitchen kit, and it's super cute. So I built this cottage with that kit in mind. So this cottage is small. I didn't use the tiny house residential classification, but it might actually count as one because it is really quite small. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath house, but I didn't use that classification. Anyway, I pictured a cute elderly couple living here, just from the location that I built it in and the way it's decorated. So I actually wanted to talk about some other stuff apart from this build, so I'm sorry if you're not interested in this, but I just wanted to talk about like something I've been a bit insecure about since I started making these videos, and maybe it'll help someone listening. So you might have noticed I'm speaking slightly differently now compared to my previous videos. This is my authentic accent, you could say, and I have been using, I suppose, a more formal accent, which I thought might be easier for any audience that I get to understand. So I did this because I've lived abroad quite a bit, and there have been some instances where someone couldn't really understand me because of my accent. So I'm kind of used to putting on a more neutral way of speaking when meeting new people, and it's kind of translated to the videos I was putting out. I've also had some incidents where my accent wasn't taken the right way or taken very well, and I've been put down or made fun of because of the way I talk, and you know that it doesn't suit the way I look as like an Asian girl living in Yorkshire. So I've been quite insecure about it. Yeah, but I watched Rachel Ped here on YouTube. She's an amazing singer and person, and she speaks in this wonderful Yorkshire accent, and it makes her videos all that more enjoyable to watch. And she just really inspired me to embrace my accent, and hopefully this way more of my joy of building and making these Sims videos comes across, because I really do enjoy it. It's become a really nice almost coping mechanism, and also a really nice learning experience. I've never ever been very good at public speaking, and even with these videos I write a script for them and everything because I get very tongue-tied, you might have noticed, and nervous when speaking. So I'm hoping that with embracing my accent I'll come off a bit more natural and more of myself, even though my speech is still very much scripted. Do you guys script your videos? Like, if you do make Sims videos, do you guys script yours? I'd actually really like to know, as well as any tips you can give me with being more comfortable with public speaking. Sometimes I feel like the build videos are so long that if I like winged it, I wouldn't know what to talk about, and I'd come off as really weird and awkward. I'm like really aware of how I come across to people, and I care so much about how I come across to people. It's an issue. It's always been like that. But yes, that is what I wanted to say. So we pretty much did all the outside of the build while I was speaking. It's quite simple and came together quite easily. There isn't much of a back garden, which you'll see later. There's just a small back porch. This lot is quite small and I didn't really know what to do in the back, but as the field and grass kind of continues outside of the perimeter of this lot, I thought it was realistic to have the back kind of open so that the Sims that live here could just sit on the back porch and look at the landscape behind. So yeah, that was my thinking behind it / my reasoning for not doing the back garden. I also really struggled with the layout of this house, as you might be able to tell here. Again, there's not loads of space and there needed to be a back door to the porch outside, and I just didn't know where to put everything. But I figured it out eventually. So there is a very tiny entryway which leads to the kitchen. Usually I don't like kitchens straight when you enter a home, but it's sort of separated on a platform, and there's some counters, so it feels like a separate space to me. And then there's an archway to the left which leads to the living room, dining area and the bathroom, and then there's the one bedroom which is on the far left of the house. So first we work on the kitchen here. I just had to get into the kitchen so I could use the country kitchen kit, like I said, and I chose the pastel green swatch for the counters, which is so cute. I'm obsessed and I wanted to use every single piece that we got in the kit. I didn't do that. I actually forgot when building that we can filter out the stuff that's in the kit, so I was looking for all the things and didn't actually know what was included at the start, so I chose a different sink and I had to switch it out for the one we got in the kit. And I actually didn't use the oven we got, which is kind of disappointing to me, but I thought that because the oven is it's a tall oven with like a built-in backsplash, and I couldn't fit it into this kitchen as the space I allocated for the oven was by this window and it would block it if I placed it there. I suppose I could have moved things around to fit it in, but I liked the layout of the kitchen already, so I just chose a different oven. I'll definitely be using the one we got in the country kitchen kit in the future though. I haven't forgotten about it, but everything in this kit is so super cute. All the kitchen accessories we got, like the jars with the different swatches and the casserole dish and the tins and the bucket of fruit and veg. I just can't. It's so adorable. Like, for me, this was worth £5, but I do get that it's probably not worth it for a lot of you guys. I hope that EA see the feedback and the reaction and consider putting in even just a couple more items in the packs to make them worth the money. But yeah, the kitchen is done. I think it's such a cute one and definitely looks country inspired, and I hope the rest of the build also looks country inspired. That's kind of the point. But now we have moved on to the entryway. I originally thought the best place for the dining table would be here, but I actually moved it later on to be in the living space. I add a hutch for storage and just some classic entryway type pieces like the shoe rack and a mirror, and I also sized down this new shelf, or I don't know what it is. It's like a wooden decoration we got from the country kitchen kit, and I placed it under the window to use as a shelf, which I think looks so cute, and I cluttered that up as well. I add some wall decorations like the menu board, which I think suits this house really nicely, and obviously I had to use the nifty knitting wall decoration too. I then finished the room by adding some lights, and then I move on to the living space. So the living room also came together quite quickly. I picked these super bright yellow curtains because there are like some bright yellow pieces that I picked, like the doormat in the entryway, so I thought that would tie in the pops of color that I put here and there. The living room is quite simple, but it has this gallery wall just over the TV here, which I think looks really nice. I also gave them just the small TV from Eco Lifestyle, yes, because it looks kind of retro, and I don't think the Sims that might live here watch TV a lot, and I feel like I say that so much. I seem to think that lots of the Sims that I picture in these build videos that I've been doing. Don't watch TV a lot. But I clutter up the living room with lots of lamps and book decorations as well, because it was just a nice way to fill up the space, and I just love the look of loads and loads of lamps together. I don't know if it's realistic, because I don't know why you'd need more than like 1 or 2 lamps in a space, but it just gives me that kind of old grandma type feel just to have a lot of lamps. Anyway, here you can see I moved the dining table and chairs to this space. It just looks more fitting here, and I honestly didn't know what to do with that empty space next to the sofa. I think I could have added a study, but I just didn't think that one would look good there. But I add this side table here with just some cute clutter and more of the country kitchen kit jars or tins that we got, because how could I not put them everywhere? They are just beyond adorable, and the swatches are so cute, like how the color doesn't change, but the decal on the item changes to like coffee or biscuits. So cute. And then you just saw quickly there that I moved back to the empty space where the dining table was. I just put some armchairs in there for another sitting space, since the living area wasn't massive and there's only one sofa to sit on there, so I chose the tiny living side table and the paranormal stuff back chairs with the high back. They are such good chairs and perfect for a build like this. I think the items from the paranormal stuff pack actually go really well with the country kitchen kit, especially if you were to do a build for more of like a kookier elder sim. I think that would be really, really fun. But yeah, we just skipped right over the bathroom. It's super boring, nothing special. And then we move on to the bedroom now. So again, there's not loads of space in here, but there's enough for a double bed. I changed the swatch of this bed because it was a bit too bright for what I was going for. I chose these adorable curtains from Cats and Dogs, which I really love, but don't actually use as much as I should. I love how rustic and textured they look, and the swatches on them are actually really good too. I should use them more. I also use the paranormal wallpaper in this white swatch. The pattern on the wallpaper is perfect for this type of build. It looks a bit faded and worn, but still looks kind of regal almost. I don't know. I think you'd find this kind of floral wallpaper in a lot of older homes, so that's why I chose it. There's also a dresser in here with loads of bedroom clutter and a standing mirror and some wall art, and that's pretty much it for the bedroom. The last thing I work on is the back porch, which I just add some outdoor activities to. I say activities. I add a chess table. That's pretty much the outdoor activity that I add. There's also a bunch of potted plants and also this like wall plant from, I want to say Eco Lifestyle, but I might be wrong as always, but I kind of push it into the wall. I don't know, it just makes it more interesting and kind of inbuilt. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this build. I'm sorry for going off on a bit of a tangent at the start, but yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. If you did like this build, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Leave any build suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.